What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we got a good one, and we're very thankful for it because it is actually filmed on Thanksgiving. So today's video, I'm going to take you actually through what my day looks like on Thanksgiving, basically around working out twice, training, my step count, what I eat prior to actually Thanksgiving meal, and how I'm still able to hit my fitness goals while being able to enjoy myself with family, because that is obviously what Thanksgiving and the holidays are about. We're coming into holiday season, which means you're gonna be eating a lot of good food, being around a lot of family, and you don't wanna be that person showing up with chicken and rice, microwaving it where everybody else is eating sweet potato pie and a lot of other good stuff. It's all about balance, and I kind of talk about that in this week's video. Also, there is another NYAD tip sprinkled throughout this video, and it's covering a different pillar than last week's tip. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, make sure you watch last week's video before you watch this video. And then if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We are trying to get those likes up so that we can get this content out. I appreciate everybody who gives the thumbs up, and I appreciate everybody who comments on my videos. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Now sit back and enjoy the video. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Happy Thanksgiving. That is right, today is Thanksgiving, and I have a lot to be thankful for. That is for sure. So the plan for this video is I'm going to take you basically through a full day of training / eating for a holiday, because I know a lot of people struggle when it comes to Thanksgiving and how to still hit your nutrition goals or your diet goals and at the same time enjoy yourself with family. So first thing I did this morning is I weighed myself. I weighed in at 205.3, so that means my average for this week is 207, which means I'm down about a pound for the average for the week. On the menu today we got shoulders and arms this morning, and then later, before I go over to my parents, we're supposed to go to my parents at about 3 o'clock. Before we go over there, I got a 55-minute run, and that is pre-Thanksgiving meal, and that is because the goal is to try and burn a lot of calories before I go over to my parents and put in a lot of calories. Calories in versus calories out. Very important when it comes to Thanksgiving. It is currently 5:43 right now. Even though I'm on Thanksgiving break for my job, I'm still waking up at about 5:30 every night, trying to get to bed at about 9:30. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make my pre-workout. I'm going to put some Megawatt, some Intra-Formance, sip on that. While I'm sipping on that, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to hop down on my floor right here and stretch. I've been doing basically 30 minutes of stretching every single morning to really try and help out, relieve some of my back pain that I've been having. And while I do that, I'm reading some type of book, and then I obviously read my Bible. Usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes. I usually walk, but since I've been increasing my running, I've been getting a lot more steps throughout the day. So my step count is usually over like 15,000. So I don't need to do steps while I'm reading. I need to focus on fixing my back. That is my main priority right now, trying to get my back healthier. I still got to make an appointment for acupuncture. I've been slacking on that. Just been busy. Got some stuff I've been working on and enjoying my time off with Cassie at Adelaide. This break has been a lot of fun. I've been spending a lot of time with Adeline. We've been coloring a lot. And then honestly, just spending time with Cassie and her has been one of the benefits of being a teacher, is you are always there for holidays, for weekends, for nights. Big key in what sold me to become a teacher. But anyways, I'm going to make my pre-workout, get my reading in, and then it's shoulders and arms day. All right, so for today's workout, started off, basically my thought process going into this workout was I was going to choose 3 shoulder exercises, 3 bicep exercises, and 3 tricep exercises. So I started off with dumbbell lateral flies to warm up the shoulders. Basically did 4 sets of about 12 to 15 reps. I increased by 10 on each set, and then on my final set I did the 40s, and then I did a drop set immediately after, I grabbed half the weight, so the 20-pound dumbbells. I did as many reps as possible, basically shooting for double what I did with the 40s. So I believe I got 20 reps of this. And then once I was done with that, I jumped straight into dumbbell shoulder press. Again, this is basically 4 sets, anywhere from 10 to 12 reps. And then my final set, I did a drop set. So same thing, I started with 30s, then 40s, then 50s, then 60s. Once I was done with the 60s, I dropped that. I picked back up the 30s and did as many sets as possible. Then for my third and final exercise for my shoulders, I did upright rows, again increasing by about 20 each set, and still shooting for about 12 to 15 reps on each set. Once I was done with that, then I went into basically the arm portion of the workout, where I did 3 supersets. So my first superset, I did dumbbell curls, superset with tricep rope pull downs, or tricep rope extensions, whatever you want to call them. For the dumbbells, or for the curls, I did anywhere from 10 to 12 reps. For the triceps, I did anywhere from 15 to 20 reps. And again, it was a superset fashion, so I did the dumbbell curls straight into the rope, waited a minute, then repeated that 4 times. The goal was to increase on the dumbbell curl each set. Next arm exercise, I did barbell curls. Again, 4 sets of 10 to 12. Superset with, I call it, lying bench dumbbell extensions. So you grab dumbbells, and then for the tricep extensions, again, I did anywhere from 12 to 15 reps. I personally feel that I could, the more reps I do on my triceps, the better workout I get, as opposed to trying to lift heavy with tricep extensions. So I did that, and then I jumped straight into the third and final superset, which for this one, I had seated dumbbell curls, again, 10 to 12 reps, and then I supersetted that with another tricep extension. This one, I call it like bent over tricep extensions, just because the goal with this is really just to have to lift, engage your triceps in a different position. I feel like I could get a full stretch, and it hits a different part of the tricep head. And for these ones, I was doing anywhere from 20 to 25 reps. Again, just getting a burnout. Did 4 sets of those. Once I was done with that, today is actually the final day of my transformation challenge for first form. So I had to take my progress pics of before and after. When I started the weight loss challenge, or the transformation challenge, I want to say I was at 216. Like I said, this morning I weighed in at 205.3. So not too bad. I lost about 11 pounds in, I think, the matter of 8 weeks. I will be getting my body fat tested probably within the next week to make sure that that's actually all muscle and not just I lost muscle. So you should always be keeping track on the scale, and then pictures, and then even sometimes how your clothes fit. I'm a firm believer that you should track everything. So workout is done. Cassie and Adeline are still sleeping, so I'm gonna be a little bit quiet, a little quieter. That workout took me 59 minutes and 19 seconds. All in all, good workout. My arms were super pumped. Haven't had an arm pump like that in a while. So that was good. Felt a little bit stronger also this morning, which is kind of weird because I did it fasted. I mean, if you could count the carbs that I consumed before the Intra-Formance, but that's only 25 carbs, so that's good. It means I'm probably getting stronger, even though my body fat and my weight is going down. So this is meal 1. Like I said, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna make this real quick, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So first up on the menu, we got eggs. I don't know if you can see that. Got some eggs, and basically what this is it's a cup of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and then 15 grams of shredded cheese on top with some ketchup, and then any seasoning you would like. And then for my carbs, I got, you can't really see that. Let's do this. You can kind of see that. Yeah, you can see that. For the carbs, I have 40 grams of oats, and then some sugar-free syrup, a little bit of cinnamon sugar, and then 1 scoop of your favorite protein. Right now I am currently using level 1, which is ice cream sandwich, and it is delicious. So the carbs, the macros for this. Now today is technically a low carb day. I lined it up so that today was a low carb day, yesterday was a low carb day, and then the day before that, basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were all low carb days. And then today, leading up to obviously Thanksgiving dinner, is going to be a low carb day. And I did that specifically because I know I'm going to be consuming a lot of carbs today. Mashed potatoes, rolls, all the desserts. It's going to be delicious. So this macros for this, 641 calories, 73 grams of protein, 36 grams of carbs, and then 21 grams of fat. So like I said, it's 8:15. I'm gonna eat this, enjoy this, and then get on with my day.
Margaret called me at 10:15 last night.
That's what you do? What are you thankful for, Mama?
Thankful for the kisses.
You're thankful for Mom and Dad's kisses?
Yeah. What are you thankful for?
What about that crazy little boy over there? What am I thankful for?
Uh-huh.
I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for Mama. I'm thankful for our health. Thankful for our
He's
family.
thankful for our pictures.
What pictures?
When we take all the time.
Oh, family pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice, huh? Alright, so it is 1:30 right now, which means I'm going to hit my cardio. I'm running a little bit behind, however, because again, the plan is to do 55 minutes of cardio. We're supposed to be at my parents' house at 3. So if I do 55 minutes, should put me right at about 2:30. Now, if I know Cassie will probably be running a little bit late, which is in my favor because the plan was to finish my running, because I know as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be starving. Finish my running. And then literally go head straight to my parents' house so I'm not starving. Because if I'm starving and I wait around, I get angry, and I don't want to get angry on Thanksgiving. So what I'm going to do, like I said, 125 right now. I'm going to put on my heart rate monitor. The goal is to run 55 minutes, zone 2. What I've been doing to make it very easy and enjoyable doing the longer runs is I actually just set up my phone, put on Disney Plus, and I've been watching the entire Marvel saga when I run. So I started with the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and now I'm on Iron Man. But I literally just watch, basically turn it on, put it on, and then run to that, and it keeps me it helps me zone out and forget about that I'm actually running, because running is not the funnest. So I'm gonna knock out this 55 minutes cardio and then catch up with you guys when I'm done. We are going to interrupt this week's video with another NYAD tip. And this tip is going to involve around the pillar that involves fitness. Now, if you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about when I say pillars, make sure you go to last week's video where I break down the hybrid dad and the 4 pillars that make you a hybrid dad, as long as you're building them all at the same rate. Now, every week, it's going to be a different topic covering basically a different pillar. Last week's pillar was all about family. This week's pillar is all going to be about fitness. And usually it's going to have to involve some type of question that I frequently get asked. The question that I've been getting asked a lot lately is how to manage a cheat day or a cheat meal. This came about because every Sunday, if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I have donuts with my daughter. Every single Sunday, me and my daughter go take a trip to the donut store. She picks out 1 donut, I pick out 4 donuts. We come home, we share a moment. It's an amazing thing. She loves donuts, I love donuts. It's awesome. Now, if you're saying, oh, you shouldn't be feeding your daughter donuts, it's super unhealthy. First of all, you could kick rocks. You did not birth my daughter, so therefore you have no opinion on how I raised my daughter. Secondly, if you saw what my daughter was eating throughout the week and how healthy she eats, she's earned that donut. So please keep all those comments to yourself and worry about your own daughter. That being said, let's talk about cheat meals, because a lot of people, when it comes, if you've been following my channel for a long time, you know I'm all about balance. I'm not about doing extremes. Hence why I have a cheat day or a cheat meal once a week, depending on how I'm feeling. But how do you factor that in? So let's talk about that. First thing you gotta do is you gotta figure out what kind of cheat meal you want. So for instance, like I said, I have four donuts every Sunday. Tip on average, if you Google it, the nutritional facts is, and you got to do the same thing. Say it's not donuts, say it's a burger from Carl's Jr. or a burger from In-N-Out or a milkshake or whatever it is. You got to figure out what it is that you're going to be craving, hence your cheat meal, and then figure out how many calories are in that cheat meal. So for instance, average donut is about 300 calories. I have 4 of them. You do the math, that's 1,200 calories. So say for instance, we take 1,200 calories And now what we got to do is once we have that meal, say it's not donuts, say it's Carl's Jr., say it's Carl's Jr., a superstar with large fries. So a superstar is, I want to say, about 1,000 calories, and then a large fry is about 970 calories. So to make things simple, that's 2,000 calorie meal. So let's do the math. Now that you got your actual cheat meal, what you want to do is you want to figure out your daily maintenance calories. And in order to do that, you got to find some type of calculator online. There's a lot of them out there. I use the first Phorm app. I don't know if you can see that. So the first Phorm app is what I use, and basically I just plug in and this is how it works with all of them. You don't have to use this one. You could go online and do the same thing, but it's gonna ask for your height, your weight, your sex, your activity, and I think that's it. And then it basically spits you out a number saying, hey, this is your maintenance calories, or this is what you need to eat every single day to lose weight. So my maintenance right now is about 3,000. So if I wanna lose weight, I'm gonna be right about 2,500 calories. So now you need a calculator, because if you could, and what that means is if you consume 2,500 calories every single day, Sunday through Saturday, you will lose at least 1 pound of weight. So if you take that 2,500, and I already set it up, so let me pull in my little calculator, and you times that by 7, it's gonna give you 17,500 calories, right? Well, 17,500 calories, if you eat that for an entire week, you will lose a pound of body fat. Well, it doesn't matter what days that you could fluctuate your calories. Some days you could be 2,000, some days you could be 3,000. As long as it adds up to 17,500 calories, you will lose weight, or whatever your maintenance is, or whatever your calories are for the week. The weekly number is what you need. Once you have that, now again, if say I wanted to have Carl's Jr. meal for lunch, and then I wanted to have 4 donuts for dinner or for breakfast. So now we're looking at about 3,200 calories, right? And then obviously I'm gonna have maybe like 2 more meals, like maybe like a peanut butter sandwich or something. So say I plugged in numbers, my amount of calories I'm gonna eat on Sundays, my cheat day, are 3,900 calories. So if you have 3,900 calories, I'm gonna minus that from 17,500, again, because I already used up one of my days. So whatever number that gives me, so now I'm at 17, do the math, and you could do with math with whatever you want. 17,000 minus, I said 3,900, so now we're at 13,600. Well, now I gotta divide that by 6, because that is gonna be the average amount of calories that I could eat on the remainder of the 6 days, and then on my cheat day, I could have 3,900 calories. So I'm gonna divide it by 6. I'm left with 2266. So basically 2,200 calories, 2,300 calories, whatever you want. We'll call it 2,300 round up, or 2,266 if you're gonna be very precise. So that means Sunday through Friday, I can consume 2,266 calories, and then on Saturday morning, I can wake up, I could get my 4 donuts, a couple hours later, I could go to Carl's Jr., I could get my superstar with my large fry, and then a couple hours later, I'll have like a peanut butter sandwich. And I wanna say my peanut butter sandwich was like 500 calories. And then I'll be done for the day. Now, the next day, my weight will obviously spike because of all the carbs and sugar, or carbs and salt that I consumed, but realistically, I'm still in a deficit on my weekly average. Now again, there's a lot of people out there that could do it differently. This is how I do it, but from what I've seen in the past, again, weighing myself every single day and taking a weekly average, as long as my total calories for the week are the exact same as what my total calories for the week in a deficit should be. So in order for me to be in a deficit, meaning I'm gonna lose weight, I have to have 17,500 calories a week. How I break those calories up certain days of the week does not matter, as long as they all add up to 17,500. Now I know some people that will do it like 2 cheat meals a week. That's another good way, because again, you're finding balance of like you have something to look forward to, and you're not like craving bad stuff all the time because you're eating the same things every single day. You could do it however you want. Now another tip that I would recommend is I put my cheat day on usually my most demanding, like physically or physical fitness day. So meaning there's probably a long run that day, and then maybe even a conditioning piece and a strength portion. I like to burn a lot of calories on my cheat day. So I'll wake up and then just go hit either a run or a workout, come back home, usually eat some donuts with my daughter, and then a couple hours later I'll hit another crazy workout before I go, if I want to have another cheat meal, and then I feel like I at least earn those calories. Another tip, don't freak out though. Like I said, if you're weighing yourself every single day, the next day when you weigh yourself, you may be up 3 pounds and be like, oh my gosh, I screwed all this up or whatever. No, you're fine. Give your body like 2 or 3 days to balance out and it will go down. Now, if you don't want to see the fluctuation in the scale, then probably don't have a cheat meal or a cheat day. If you're new at this, I would recommend cheat meals. I wouldn't recommend cheat days because cheat days you can get a little overboard. But basically the tip, if you want to, the tip for including a cheat day or a cheat meal into your plan, figure out something you've been craving, whatever it may be. Some people it's like crumble cookies, some people it's El Pollo Loco, some people it's a burger, some people it's a pizza, whatever it is. Find out what the nutritional facts is on that and then do backwards planning. Once you have the number of calories you're going to consume in that one meal, minus that from your weekly. Now, one thing is with a cheat meal is if you have a cheat meal that's like 3,000 calories and that's on one day, you're not just going to eat that one meal and not have any calories for the rest of the day. You probably will have at least 2 other meals. And another tip for that, I'd recommend having both those meals be very high in protein. Because chances are your cheat meal is not going to have that much protein. So like 2 of my other meals sometimes will be like a cup of Greek yogurt mixed with a scoop of protein powder, and then for breakfast I'll just do like a cup of egg whites and 2 whole eggs, and like that's my breakfast. That will hold me over to my cheat meal. My cheat meal will keep me full until my last meal. But that is this week's NYAD tip again on fitness. I'm gonna be including one of these every single week, so make sure you're always watching the entire video because you never know when I'm gonna sprinkle the tips throughout the video. Now back to the main video.
All right, 55 minutes is done. Ended up running 6.10 miles. The average pace was 9 minutes. It's freaking sweating. I don't know if you can tell. Like crazy. It's extremely hot. It's actually only 71 in here, but it feels way hotter. And then that currently puts me up to 15,000 steps. And according to this, I burnt 1,260 calories. So it's a good start to, again, not eliminate all the eating I'm gonna plan on doing today, but it puts a good dent in it as opposed to just sitting around all day, not working out, and then going and eating like a crazy person. So that is my tip when it comes to Thanksgiving. Try to get 2 good workouts in before, try to burn a lot of calories, try to get a lot of steps in, because chances are after you eat, you're not gonna wanna do anything. But it is 2:24, so it's time to get ready.
And you chop, and you chop, and you chop, and you chop. You chop, you chop, you chop, 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 chop.
You finishing your picture?
Chop, chop.
Yep.
Big enough.
All right, so we are headed to my mom and my dad's. Say happy Thanksgiving, beautiful.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy New Year.
What is it, Mama? Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving.
Where are we going?
To Grandma's house.
Grandma's house. And what are we gonna do there?
Play with all my cousins.
Yeah, and then what are we gonna eat?
Yeah.
Good stuff?
Eat good stuff and then take a nap.
Well, it'll be bedtime after that.
Yes, it will be.
Good bedtime. Everybody be sleepy.
So we have full tummies.
What are you most excited to eat, Mama?
Papa chicken.
Girl, there's gonna be better food than Popeye chicken there. You wanna try ham? Yeah. You wanna try mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
You want to try
Rolls?
my green bean casserole?
Yeah, and the broccoli.
Oh, she might have broccoli.
She might have broccoli.
What are we gonna eat for dessert, Mama?
Iced tea.
I don't really like ice cream. What are you hoping that she has for dessert?
I don't really eat dessert.
Yeah, I know. She don't like dessert. She's weird.
I like
Just
a
give me
shirt.
my stuffing and my green bean casserole. I'm
I
so
like a
happy.
shirt. I like iced tea, cake,
I don't know if she want to have cake.
donuts.
Donuts are, that's where it's at. Alright, well now I'm hungry, so let's go eat, Mama.
This is mom made salad, Bryce.
Jello salad.
It is a Jello salad. It's like the green pistachio. Yeah, it's different. I don't know. We should. That's what we should do. Get caramel apples, mom's salad, all her bananas. And this is mom's fruit. We're gonna eat meat, Remy. So I guess we were right. It wasn't just a pumpkin pie.
And at home, I'm like, no, I can't even hardly do it. Dude, it's really hard for me.
It is 8:30 and I am back from my parents' house. I realized I did a terrible job today. And what I mean by that is I never actually videotaped my lunch, my low-carb lunch that I had. If you've been following the channel, you know exactly what it was. 6 ounces of ground turkey with 38 grams of shredded cheese. So obviously super low carb before I went to my parents. Obviously once I went to my parents, I will show you guys basically what I ate. I had a little bit of turkey, had some prime rib, had some green beans, had some stuffing, had some rolls, had some mashed potatoes, had some sweet potatoes. What else? For dessert, I think I had 2 cupcakes, maybe a little more. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really keep track of it because I was just enjoying my time with my family and then enjoying obviously the food for Thanksgiving. November is like my favorite month of the year for a couple reasons. Obviously I had my daughter's birthday on November 20th. I love having a week off. I love Thanksgiving. I love food, and I love obviously spending time with family. So that was that. So obviously when I step on the scale tomorrow, I expect the number to be a lot higher due to the carbs, due to salt, and then obviously my water intake. Not really a big deal. Tomorrow I plan on having a low carb day. I'm actually going to be experimenting for the next 2, 4, 5, probably 4 weeks. Each week I'm going to do a different type of carb cycle. Because my running volume is going up, I kind of want to see how my body responds when I actually feel it. I'm still in a calorie deficit because I'm trying to obviously get down to that 200, and I feel like by the end of the year, January 1st, that is my goal to get to 200. Even with the holidays, I think it's very possible. That's the thing. A lot of people start or wait to start their New Year's resolution or their goal around January 1st. I'm not a believer. I would say get started right now. That way you could kind of build some momentum and have good habits already in place by the time January 1st rolls around. At least that's my thought process moving forward. So over the next 4 weeks, I'm going to actually be experimenting with different ones to kind of see, like I said, how my body responds to the increase of running volume, and then possibly like maybe doing more calories throughout the day. I'm still going to obviously keep probably a treat day or a cheat meal in there, because if you follow me on Instagram, you know every Sunday or every weekend, sometimes changes the day depending on what like our schedule looks like as a family. But donuts with my daughter, can't be getting rid of that. That little Adeline looks forward to that way too much. And again, it's only once a week, so it's like our little tradition. But anyways, that was pretty much how I deal with holidays. Obviously we got Christmas coming up, so my plan for that same week, that week's a little bit different because obviously there's Christmas Eve and then there's Christmas Day. Christmas Day is obviously going to be probably basically a whole cheat day, and then Christmas Eve might even be basically factor in like desserts and stuff. So those 2 days will obviously be the higher carb days that week, and then I'll work around my schedule. But if I'm looking at my schedule, so I don't have to hold you, I need to get a tripod. That's what I need to do. All right, we're gonna try that. Oh yeah, I just Jimmy raped that, but that works. Looking at my calendar, I have a massive year calendar right above my security camera, so I am able to see and plan out my entire year moving forward. But if I'm looking at December, I don't think I have a lot of things or events in December where I'm actually gonna have to stray from my diet. I have my niece's thing next Saturday, December 7th, which Adeline's supposed to be in a parade that day. So as for trying to do the Spartan race that morning, that's not going to happen. I still never heard back from High Rocks. Everything happens for a reason. Freaking High Rocks never got back to me. Looks really bad on you, High Rocks, when people are emailing you 3 or 4 times and you never get back to them. I don't know who's working customer service for High Rocks America, but they should be fired, like twice. But yeah, like I said, I think Saturday, probably next Saturday, will be really the only day that I stray from my diet. But honestly, I'm just going to rearrange some days and do my reward day that day. So it's looking good as probably being able to get to 200 pounds maybe before December's up. And then that'll put me right around 10% body fat. And then once I get to 10% body fat, I'll up the calories, and then I'll actually probably switch over to performance, because I do have something that I've been thinking about doing. And you guys may find out about it in the next video. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can find out, possibly in the next video, of what I will be doing next year. But anyways, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Like I said, I truly love Thanksgiving, just because I try to do it every single day. Just, you know, think about things that you're grateful for. But having Adeline is awesome, because now it's like, again, I'm trying to teach her to always give thanks, be grateful for all the blessings that we have, not just one day a year. But anyways, hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed your time with your family. Happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. And then you guys already know the motto: stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, don't be average. I will catch you guys on the next one.